All right, friends, I'm going to try to make this as brief as possible, but I do have like 4 or so points that I'd like to get to. I'm just trying something new, just trying to engage with y'all, giving you updates without just explicitly being text-based. First bit of big news. The vibraphone has been upgraded. These are called pickups. They pick up the sound electronically and send it to a little mini mixer, and I can send that out to the house through sometimes colorful effects pedals and things, and make some cool sounds with it. It's been a long time coming to get pickups going. If you're somebody that sent any amount of money to help me with that for my birthday last year, thank you so much. These are very expensive, and it took me a long time to save enough to get them. And if you're like, what in the heck does that mean? How do I hear it? Next point is come out to Keys Jazz Bistro a week from tonight, Wednesday, March 5th. I'll be playing with these pickups and some effects pedals and some cool stuff in a Vibes Trio format featuring Jeff Denson on bass and Isaac Schwartz on drums. That's Wednesday, March 5th, next week. 7 o'clock and 9 o'clock sets, as always, over there. Okay, second bit of news that is related. Heart Matter, which is the band that I co-lead with my friend Amy D, and Isaac Schwartz is also the drummer in that, who will be playing the trio show with me. Heart Matter has a lot of exciting news. I'm going to try and keep it really brief because there's so much happening with Heart Matter that it might just create a run-on sentence here. But the two biggest bits of news that we have are, one, we are playing and making our SF Jazz debut on Thursday, May 22nd. Okay, so and we're not really playing any Bay Area shows between now and then. So if you're curious about seeing that band and you've been enjoying some of the videos that we've put out, or just heard some of the buzz from friends and fans, we'd love to invite you to save that date, and even better, buy a ticket. Tickets are available now for Thursday, May 22nd at SF Jazz. That's going to be a real milestone for us.
Would you take it all back, take it all back? There's a rumble in the center as you pray for heaven.
We're going to be doing weekly rehearsals leading up to that and polishing a really nice 1-hour set. There's 2 sets with an intermission, but they're separate tickets, and we're going to play the same set twice. So just pick whichever time is better for you, and you'll see more or less the same show. But of course, it's going to be, improvisatory, and different things will happen, but the same tunes at least. And on that note, a lot of you have seen our videos or seen us live and been like, I looked you guys up on Spotify. I can't find, why don't you have a record out? Blah, blah, blah. All valid points. We'd love to have a record out. And the number one thing contributing to why we don't have a record out is that, frankly, it's very expensive. So I love records. I love making records. I've produced a few records recently, notably with my friend Noah Reinecker, that some of you have heard. I've been a sideman on countless records. I love making records. But the costs are very, very steep. So we've been waiting for the right time to kind of get that all together. Exciting news is that right after SF Jazz, we are tentatively slated to go into the studio and spend 3 days tracking a record, our first record. We're really, really excited about that, and really excited to share that music in a really coherent and grounded presentation of the audio, and creating like a nice album and a sonic journey, and doing all those things that we love about great albums. We'll be working really hard on that. That being said, it's very, very expensive to record a record, and we're at the moment inviting any folks that would like to contribute financially to help us with the upfront costs, which are substantial. Just to give you an idea, we're spending 3 days in the studio right after the SF Jazz date. It's going to cost us between $6,000 and $7,000 just to track the rhythm tracks and get all of that going and pay everyone well and do all that stuff at our standards. So needless to say, we simply do not have that money right now. We're booking this time kind of on good faith that we can make some of that money from live shows and all that stuff, but obviously that's not going to be enough to really get us there. So if you're someone that's been touched by our music and you have some disposable income, we would love to invite you to contribute financially.
And if you would draw the line, I'll elaborate sometime. For tall is cheap, and you've been on my mind.
And just kind of starting a conversation about that. There will likely be like an Indiegogo down the line and all that kind of stuff, maybe April and May. But just initially, if you're someone that has some disposable income and wants to chat about making like some sort of a sizable donation to help with those upfront costs, we would love to chat with you. And just reply to this email, send me a message, give me a phone call if you have my number. And we'd love to chat about whatever's comfortable and whatever feels easy for you, but also feels generous and helpful. That kind of community generosity is the only way that things like this are happening nowadays. I'm not going to waste your time ranting about the history of the music industry and record labels and all this stuff. That's for another time. But just know that we've been wanting to do a record for a while, and the main barrier to that is simply just finances. And so if you're somebody that has finances to spare, we'd love to invite you to contribute. If like a sizable $1,000 donation or whatever does not float your boat and is not in the cards, we'd also love to invite you to check out our Patreon, which starts at as low as $6 a month. And let me tell you, it has been substantially helpful for the costs of running a band the way that we do, making sure we pay our guys for rehearsal and do all that kind of stuff. You know, we're only bringing in a little bit of money monthly on Patreon, but man, it's been so helpful. So if you're an existing patron, thank you so much. And if you're interested in where the band is going, we'd love to invite you to contribute via Patreon or sending us a message and talking about a one-time donation just for the record. So shoot me an email, let's get in touch, and come see my trio next week at Keys, and stay posted for all of the Heart Matter videos coming out. Okay, wishing you guys well. Happy late winter, early spring, and hope to see you all out there at some live shows really soon.
Shout of water, bird in the stream, the same conversations that play on repeat, left without an exit strategy. What do you want? Set aside the niceties, the common phrases. The lies speak honestly, I know the difference. Set aside the niceties, the common phrases. The lies speak honestly, I know the difference. And if you would drop a line, I'll elaborate sometime. For time is cheap, and you've been on my mind. You've been on my mind. You